Invítalo al Discord.
Yo lo único comentario me estaban preguntando de cosas del
Let's go entonces, señores.
y no paraban en ese tiempo de preguntar. Y yo en un momento dije
Let's go entonces, señores.
no, igual, lo único que me da lata dije que
Andando un poco porque no sé qué le pasa con mi persona. Voy a dar fe y esperanza que ojalá pasen los días. Porque una guay que dicen de YouTube que hay como ciertas fechas las cuales te van quitando como views, te van quitando suscriptores, horas de visualizaciones que tú hiciste, bueno. Porque las tienen que evaluar. Así que voy a evaluar, pero en un buen rato haciendo huevadas. Ya me han quitado 3 suscriptores así al hilo. El otro día íbamos en 611, básicamente tendríamos que ir en 612. Y de la nada, por día me han quitado 3 subs, así por defecto. ¿Razones? Ni puta idea. Yo no sé si he hecho algo malo, si he roto alguna regla, si hay algún hijo de perra de YouTube ahí que me ande acosando, me ande quitando estadísticas. Ni puta idea. Pero bueno.
Dale, dile ve.
A lo que es, señores. Y ¿cómo están? Saludos. Si vamos a ir con otro directillo a ver si el Widow y el PG surgen de una buena vez. Al tercer día que surjan. Sí, yo creo que vamos a hacer un check. Así que sale algo. Sí, spot de momento de banquito. El clásico.
bueno, gente, estamos esperando que arranque
El fletching ahí. A de no.
Como que la weá corriera peligro.
Quiero confirmar que comience porque tenemos que cantar.
Déjenme tranquilo, no. ¿Qué me sigue?
Leo.
Un fletching de mierda, déjame. Au.
Tertulios chilenos de corazón, prepárense, cantaremos el himno patrio, amigos míos.
Ay. Maldito fletching. ¿Por qué alfa?
Bienvenidos a Lomas.
Maldito bastardo.
Todos cantan.
Ya. Sí que sí, partido hace más tranqui.
Puro Chile.
El lunes listo, nos falta el miércoles, ya martes, jueves y viernes físico. A mí, para la semana lo crucial es lunes y miércoles. Esos 2 días ya teniéndolos listos, del otro lado.
Majestuosa es la blanca montaña que te dio por valuarte el Señor. Que te dio por valuarte el Señor. Y ese mar que tranquilo te vaya, te promete el futuro esplendor. Y ese mar que tranquilo te vaya, te promete el futuro esplendor.
Como dije, chatcito, voy a estar tratando de hacer voy a estar tratando de hacer directillos lo más que pueda estos días, porque creo que es un hecho el evento familiar que voy a tener importante en diciembre, estar 2 semanas fuera. Incluso hasta el punto de pensar que ni siquiera voy a hacer un video con un especial de 2025, bueno, no sé. No estoy con una idea clara de qué puede ser.
Están los pentas tirados.
Como que jugaría una carta como en una de... O agarrar elementos importantes que ocurrieron en el año y colocar colocar los mejores momentos en un
Deja rastro los minions.
video
weón.
recopilatorio. Creo que algo así podría ser, creo yo.
¿La agarran?
Oh.
Aléjate de mí, amor.
Oye, viejo. ¿Cómo que amor, weón?
Hola.
El last week que tenía ese sonido porque es fondo.
No sé, vino roba ahí.
Qué rico.
Qué rico.
No te metió, weón. Vaya no es, creo, weón.
Venga, la tarde. Está bueno, aprovechen el sacrificio.
Talenteado el Cosén.
Puta, el weón se tiró del frente.
Así que así estaremos, chavales. Ya viendo qué tal.
No alcancé a voltear.
Se puso la capa, weón. Se iba a poner la capa.
¿Cómo que en Uruguay no tienen coach, weón? No saben el nombre del coach. Igual me daría placer ver cómo le ganan a Bogax, weón. Bogax siempre ha sido un... Siempre ha sido un weón que en la historia de League of Legends Latam me ha caído pésimo. Muy conchazón.
Uy.
Bueno, amigos, ya estamos.
Hoy no nos puede hacer esa weá.
A ver si al tercer día podemos sacar los restantes.
Chile, amigos míos, chilenos, uruguayos.
Te van a saltar en la cara.
Muy bien, gente. A ver, tenemos seleccionada para la escuadra nacional. Set Beacon, Ampesa.
Asesinato
Neo
doble.
en la
Sombrero,
segunda
bien.
Jax. Cody seleccionando la Caixa para el vicio. Podría ser Twisted Fate para la bestia chilena para Cody.
Voy por el sombrero.
Y luego, amigos míos,
De Willy tú.
No tiene flash el Ramos.
Fernando Leona. Por parte de la escuadra uruguaya. Con respeto.
Creo que puedo hacerlo más rápido con reset, weón. No sé, que estoy intentando obtener. ¿Es mejor resetear directo o hacer
Oye, weón, te mono
los banquitos,
culiao.
weón? Y como que caché que con el método del TP en el laboratorio no funca, weón.
Sabe. Casadín, culiao.
No da la distancia para llegar al Widow. Sí al PG, pero no al Widow. Pero aún así el Widow no ha funcado, weón. ¿Qué equipo tiene Chica? A ver, Jax, no, Ambesa, Jax, Twisted Fate, Kaisa, Leona. Y al lado tienen Atrox, Renekton, supongo jungla. ¿Renekton jungla? Atrox top, Renekton jungla, Talilla medio porque DC y Rel support.
Puta,
Raro.
qué paja, hermano. ¿Cómo va a pegar tanto?
La ira de ese, weón.
No, no matan. No matan a nadie.
La vida es un carrusel.
Eso es lo que se quiere.
Uy, no matan a nadie, por favor.
El mensaje que Kawaii ya no fue.
No, pero cuando se espera. Gol.
¿Cuántas ya me marqué? El 27 por jueves. Porque este fue del 14 al 21.
Enano
O sea que habría una chance, pero qué raro que se repita exactamente la misma cifra.
Como un perro,
Bueno,
¿viste? Ya, no sé.
sería la última, weón.
Ese Rodríguez.
Voy a estar tratando de hacer unos
Fíjate a mí.
aplicar el estilo Wings con ese dinero.
Oh, el pesadito culeado, hermano.
Arranca, ¿no?
Día uno con cambios de hábitos, señores. Estoy sufriendo.
Ya te flecha el ramo.
Bueno, ya empecé el cambio. En la mañana ya no tomo café al despertarme, sino que lo cambié por agua con limón y jengibre con cúrcuma. Y ahora en la noche también me tomo la misma agüita. Estoy haciendo actividad física, bueno, la que complemento de actividad que camino mucho, pero también estoy haciendo trabajo físico centrado en el abdomen, que es lo que yo tengo más arruinado.
No, se me queda nada encima.
Wither, Maribel Alfa, Pichu Alfa, sobre todo Alfa, bueno. Al PG Alfa de allá, al PG de acá que no es Shiny, supongo. Exacto. Vale.
Sombra de Google.
Hoy soy bueno, tengo que haber hecho transporte al... Y yo creo que es de un lado a otro. Por 10 minutos.
Me estoy matando yo solo, po, weón.
Yo
Por lo
también.
que pega la weón. Hermano. Qué chucha.
Toma.
Ya me voy. Me voy con chaval. Chaval culo.
No te enfocas,
Este que era mi hijito, weón.
Así lo haremos.
¿Está tuyo? Uy, sobra nieve. Certera. Dale. Fuiste.
No tengo salto.
¿Quién es ese hacho culiado?
¿Qué pasa? Soy yo, weón. Estoy en otra cuenta.
Ya marca el...
¡Estás teniendo aquí!
mira, yo.
Hoy si pruebo desde la puerta para acá, a ver. Calma.
Esta es la selección chilena, amigo. ¿Qué pasó con el PNG ahí?
Triple.
3.
¿Qué pasó con
Triple
el
cuadra,
PNG ahí?
Ah, come solo.
Algo pasó con el PNG.
Está ahí
¿Qué
al lado.
pasó con el
Este,
No levantaban 10 cargas, weón.
para el siguiente level.
¿Qué
Ahí que querí con todo lo bueno random.
pasó
que te
con
rascar.
el PNG?
Sí.
Algo tengo que
Doble marido alfa.
comer. La wea, no sé.
Mira. Hermano, ¿qué es esto? Ay,
¿Y el salsa el escudo que tiene el chancho, concha, su puta madre. Vamos a
No,
ver.
conchetumare.
bueno, revisé. Bueno.
Y el escudo que tiene que hacer con esa base de...
Técnicamente funciona.
Muere con honor.
Gracias.
Oh, pero hombre.
Ah, este weón, ¿cómo me voy a matar yo solo?
Oye, pero si lee el chat, se estaban insultando.
Estoy muerto.
Yo lo vi.
Oh,
bueno.
bueno, está todo.
Ay, no alcancé, weón.
Weón, dan pa' mí.
No tengo
Dan pa' mí.
Maté al 5.
Puta.
10, 9, uy.
Ah, que claro, podría marcarlo desde aquí, pues bueno. Desde aquí. Desde ahí. Debería marcar 50, pero no sé si calza,
Demasiado
weón.
pudo el caserío, weón.
Técnicamente no, weón.
Oh, pensé que los mataba, weón. Pero me mataron antes.
Básicamente no llega.
Estaban sabrosos, weón. Se veía la kill.
Ah, wea. Ah, qué pasa.
Dale, ahora está bueno.
Dale, dale, dale.
No puedo, mira, me sigue una wea. No, pero weón. No revisan los buches.
Tiene un peligro atrás. Yo sé que no lo quieren mirar, pero.
El Atrox es jungla. What the fuck. Y Ambesa jungla. ¿Qué estoy viendo, weón?
Cuatro cargas necesito.
Te matas un
Creo que voy a tener que ver el video de nuevo, esa weá del.
Junté y
Voy a buscar los chains, weón.
Luego bueno, correr.
Pero quiero ver cuando caiga la primera sangre, que seguramente...
Ah,
Oh, no tengo tanto.
Oh, oh, lo maté. Lo logré.
qué revés.
No pega tanto.
Falta rabia.
Me llevo el dinero
Te falta pico.
y el respeto de todos.
Espérame. Espera aquí cositas.
A ver, ¿está listo ya?
Sí.
Se supone que si tenéis más carga, más el rango en definitiva.
Seguro juega.
Te me por menos, wey. Ya, ahí se me va a tirar el pie. Y ahí.
Hola. Oh. ¿Qué me hicieron?
Che, tu madre me provocó.
The Legends ZA. If you enjoy this one, leave a like, subscribe for more. Let's go ahead and jump straight into this. Now, I know some people are probably not going to really care that much for Wild Zone 1, but if you're earlier on in the game, and yes, you can shiny hunt whenever you want in the game. It's just obviously when you get the shiny charm makes it significantly easier, which is a guide for that. Links in the description below. Again, these are very common, you know, Pokemon, low level. But if you're also trying to fill the Pokedex, you know, that's not that one. That one's not there. Let's go over here. If you're trying to fill the Dex and get every single shiny in the game, well then this is gonna obviously be helpful for you. So let's go do a fast run. Strap in, Billy. We're taking a fast ride through Wild Zone 1. Let's go ahead. So a couple different methods. I'm just gonna talk about the fast travel method really quick. If we fast travel right here, we're gonna end up right here. Anything within 50 meters is going to get reset, okay? If you don't know how shiny hunting works in this game, check out that video. Links in the description below. So 50 meters, fast traveling is going to get you this guy right here, the Bumblebee, and the Fletchling here. But that's not the best method to get these guys. We can get every single Pokemon, pretty much every single Pokemon, except maybe the Pidgeotto and the Pichu, and the Mareep is a toss-up. By doing this method right here. So there's going to be benches right here, and we're just going to sleep on this bench where I'm at right now. And this is going to get you the Scatterbug right here, the Scatterbug there. And again, it's not a guarantee. It's very RNG. You could get very lucky or you could get very unlucky. The Fletchling over here is just in range, depending how far it is. The Bunnelby obviously is going to be in range as well. There is a Bunnelby over here that's going to be in range. A Fletchling here that's going to be in range. Another Fletchling right here that's going to be in range. These guys over here, there's a Weedle that's right there. That's like the only one I didn't get shiny here. I got a shiny somewhere else though. These guys are also in range, so it should work for these guys, but it didn't for me. I got it from another method, but again, it can work. And then the Pichu's over there, not going to work for him. And then the Pidgeotos are up there. So again, bench method, perfect to get almost every single Pokemon in Wild Zone 1. Very, very easy. You can see footage of me just catching a bunch of them in a row. And, you know, the Scatterbug and a bunch of Fletchlings and the Bunnelbees and all that good stuff. So that's how you're going to do that. Now, the second method is going to be for the rest of the Pokemon. The Mareeps is going to be are going to work for this method as well. The Pidgeotos should work, and the Pichu is definitely going to work. And that's going to be right here. There's going to be the Pokemon Research Lab, and it's a fast travel location. So we're just going to fast travel here again and again and again and again. And then I'm going to mark it to show you guys. And I did this for, I don't know, maybe an hour. And both of my Mareeps were shiny, so you just come in here and this is within 50 meters. Again, they're just within 50 meters. Both of them were shiny. Again, you can see some of that footage up on screen as well. And then going from the Mareeps, you're going to go through here. There's going to be some rocks here you're going to have to clear out with some kind of smash type kind of Pokemon. Bunnelby, ironically right here, has a rock smash, whatever it's called. And then we're going to go up this ladder. Now when the Pichu is shiny, make sure to save before. This one will run away. It will, and you don't want that to happen. So when we come up here, we got the Pidgey. Sorry, I said Pidgeotto. We got the Pidgeys, which turn into Pidgeotos. They're also within the 50 meters. Some people say for the calorie doesn't count. Maybe that's so. I've had it count at some points. If it doesn't count, then I guess your only way to kind of, you know, reset these guys is to come check them over and over and over again. I don't think there's a bench up here. Let me just double check. I actually haven't come up here, to be honest. There's also a Weedle up here. Yeah, no benches up here. So you'll get those Pidgeys. But anyways, if we go across the roof right here, we can just drop down onto that Pichu. And again, you'll see footage of me catching the shiny Pichu right here. Very, very easy to do. To get these shiny Pokemon in this zone. Again, that Pichu, make sure you save before because he will run away, and that's not good. So that's how you get every single shiny Pokemon in Wild Zone 1. Very easy to do. Very, very, very simple. And I guess I wouldn't expect anything else because it's Wild Zone 1. But we're being consistent and thorough. If you missed out on any of the other guides, we've done most of the other Wild Zones at the time of recording this. Hopefully I'll have every single one up, but we've done like 80% of them as of recording Wild Zone 1. I came to Wild Zone 1 because it was a quick one to knock out, so we have a few more to do after this. Anyways, thanks for watching. Check out all the links down in the description below, and again, if you want to check out the...
¿No le pegué?
Ya porque va perdiendo. Navidad, no.
¿Qué tipo de velocidad hay con Dario, weón? No sé. ¿Pero qué pasa?
Yo igual, los locos deben jugar con Fortico alguna vez.
Sobre el ramo.
Voy.
Tiene que ceder el bufo, se lanza muy bien Camilo en este lado. Oye, Camilo del otro lado de soporte.
Oh, ¿dónde fue ese?
Fue para allá, weón. Hermano, yo la apunté para allá. Escriban.
¿Se ha curado?
Sí.
¡Ay, qué malo el limpiar de Mate Ovich! No fue tan claro, amiga, 4-4 el marcador.
Estoy apuradísimo.
Oh, nos matan.
Ah, lo ha curado.
No, pero te sigue tirando Villar.
El Win.
Que no.
Ya, vuelvo más ratín, señores. Más ratín.
Un dragón gigante.
Oye, que pegué.
Cuidado, cuidado. La piña, amigos míos. Complicado, 2 contra 1. Viene Shot y se escapa al junglero. Inteligente Mardote. Saliendo de ahí.
¿Cómo le subí el máximo y se ve tan bajón? No creo.
Sin respicio, vicio, amigo mío. Esto hace falta que jueguen con el chat abierto, banco. Camilo, pero qué onda. Descuento por la ropa o no va a vos, ¿no? ¿Qué están hablando? Pero cuenten el chiste. ¿Qué hablan? No entiendo los insultos. Descuento por la ropa. Si nos sanciona se nos va a quitar. No, cuidado, con Cody en problemas, el chileno, el pijama, amigos míos. Complicado, carta dorada, conecta sobre. ¡Epa! Llegó muy bien, Eneo. Asoma también a afeitar. Ya lo mataron. Llega con todo. Está vicio, amigos míos. El vicio pegando, Martote se prende, se quiere vestir de hilo, otra vez la carta dorada. Ahí está pegando el vicio, amigos míos, pero qué hermoso vicio. Camilo Nicolau, va el vicio, con todo, otra vez el vicio, amigos míos. 6-6 el marcador, duelo parejo, duelo cardíaco, el que protagonizan chilenos y uruguayos. Vamos, y caballeros, bonito el mapa, bonito el mapa. Bonito el mapa, gente, pero muy bonito el mapa. Muy bonito el mapa, amigos míos. Poco que decir, ¿eh? Muy lindo el mapa, amigos míos, pero muy lindo el mapa. ¡No! ¡Nos bloquearon el chat! ¡No! ¡No! ¿Por qué no? No, que vuelva el chat. Dale, no. Era lo mejor. No. No, que vuelva el chat, loco. Que vuelva el chat. Que vuelva el chat. Porfa. No, porfa, que vuelva el chat, amigos míos. Nos robaron. Nos robaron la alegría. Nos robaron la ilusión, damas y caballeros. Problemas enormes para Respitan de medio de todo el vicio coma en crítico. Llega Cody, cae la kill para los chilenos. Avanza la escuadra chilena, amigos míos. Van de lleno contra Mateovic. Sobrevive el core que está pegando, se mete Neo. Cody se va a morir. Feitán muy lejos. Se impone Uruguay, amigos míos. Uruguay nomás. Vamos y caballeros, la espada del Zenit que no va a servir de mucho. ¡Oh sí! ¡Oh sí! Feitán y la solo bola. Se va a morir el chileno, pero se llevó a uno por el camino. Quiso en un lugar Uruguay. No, por favor. Que vuelva el chat. Voy a ir al canal de Twitch. Oh, que vuelva el chat. Es un sentimiento. El chat. Ahí le dejamos. No, Camilo Nicolau, impresionantemente bien. Esa transición de ingeniero a soporte saliendo muy bien. Muy bien. Nada que decir. Muy bien lo de Camilo Nicolau, amigos. Jugando 10 puntos. 10 points, Camilo Nicolau. Muy parejo el duelo, ¿eh? Envía tu queja. Yo puse en todas partes que queremos el chat. Que el chat era lo mejor. Por favor. Que vuelva el chat.
Estoy desenchufando.
No, cayó la pausa, amigos míos. Cayó la pausa. ¿Qué pasó, muchachos? Respeta, tuvo lag, se murió.
Oh, este fue el...
No lo vi.
Tío.
Después de este partido hay más. Creo que no. Sí, nos robaron con el chat. volvimos. Remediata. Sin chat. Ahí está Code, amigos míos, en las Island, 27 a 27k de oro, todo muy parejo en el mapa. Camilo Nicolau, metiéndose bien, viene el Atrox, ahí está la visión sobre
Bajo
Cody.
todo el cansancio, bro.
Complicado, movimiento telúrico, lo van a buscar a Cody, amigos míos, nada que hacer para el chileno. Se va a terminar muriendo, cae el asesinato. Cody, amigos míos, está siendo muy asediado y muy controlado por Uruguay nomás. Lo de la ropa era para Cody, no, creo que era para el vicio. Epa, amigos míos. Problemas para respeta. Le caen a Cody. Y la respuesta de la escuadra chilena es caerle a respeta. 11 a 11 el marcador, amigos míos. Van a terminar tilteados los dos. Van a terminar tilteados los dos. Bueno, lo gana Chile por 1K de oro, amigos. 1K de oro. Yo creo que era para Cody lo del descuento. No, ese era descuento por la ropa. No era polola, era la ropa. Como dijo el video, jueguen como cobran. No cobran. No es buena idea tirarles esa, ¿por qué no cobran? Muy bien, amigos míos. Chile y Uruguay, partido parejo.
Autocansado.
Viva Chile, levemente mejora. Levemente mejora. Pero muy poco. Muy poco. Y da la sensación de que podría ser una partida larga. Yo creo que por ahí debe haber alguno, que alguno tira alguna tienda de ropa o algo por el estilo. La sensación que me da. Que se tiraban con eso. Pero nos quitaron el chat. Podríamos haber tenido más contexto, pero nos quitaron el chat. Ahí está Camilo Nicolau, amigo mío, subiéndose el heraldo. Llevándose el objetivo. ¿Dónde está Julio? Buena pregunta. Aparece un Steps y nos comen. ¿Un Steps y nos comen? Epa, buena carta dorada por parte de avanzando con todo. Ray Mustang recibe el torretazo. Mardote complicado. El equipo chileno, amigos míos. Tuvo que retroceder. La presión, amigos míos. A ver si le caen a respeta, se da la vuelta. Sod, vi el stun, amigos míos. ¿Dónde está Cody? Hay acción en la zona de acá, ¿eh? Eso. El chileno Cody se metía por buen ángulo, se mandó con todo nomás, Neo. Joel termina cayendo, corre el chileno termina moviéndose. Atento.
Oh, que estoy mal, man. Gracias a los 4 viewers. En la mañana dice, agradece gente.
Feitan recibe mucho castigo.
Gracias por el apoyo.
Que le quiere pegar. Otra vez la carta dorada. Es gigante el Atrox, amigos míos. Es gigante el Atrox. Llega, respeta. Y el equipo uruguayo que se queda con su junglero. Muy bueno el pick del Atrox, amigos míos. Está funcionando muy bien. Cody sigue pegando al flanqueo. Excelente la realización de Sod. Salir carta dorada otra vez, amigo mío. Respeta a punto de morirse. Y ahora sí termina entregándola con Trucos. Y el objetivo podría ser para... ¡No! ¿Qué pasó? pasó con Cody, amigos míos? El chileno cometiendo un error garrafal. Necesito respuestas, explicaciones. ¿Qué hizo Cody? Cazadora del vacío, viene Neo, se mete con todo el vicio, consigue el primero, se despierta Chile con todo el vicio, a ver si sobrevive, a ver Martote, el objetivo no sé para quién fue para Uruguay nomás, pero la tempa, y amigos míos, a la larga, se la termina quedando la escuadra de Chile, no tiene dragones y Chile va por el atacán. Está jugando a Kiara, amigos míos. ¿Qué pasó, amigos? Ahí está, el atacán.
Sí, puedo probar 20 minutos 30. Esta voy a probar 20. Así que 10 para la 11, para las 10. O 20 minutos cosa.
A 14 el marcador, Chile con una pequeña ventaja en este momento del duelo, amigos míos. Pero los dragones son el mal que pesa la escuadra chilena. El nombre de Cody, el mejor talento femenino de Chile. Cody siempre del lado bueno de la historia. Se podrán criticar muchas cosas, pero de Cody siempre del lado bueno. Me gusta el pitch de la Atrox, ¿no? Muchas experiencia el pitch de Atrox con la ver. ¿Dónde aparece Cody? ¿Dónde aparece el chileno? Todos juntos. Ahí aparece Cody, busca la carta dorada. Si es sobre Mateovich es clave. No consigue conectando sobre nadie. Se resguardaron bien los uruguayos bajo la torreta. De esa manera, evitar la sensación de stop. Sí, Vision está full carro, gente. El vicio está full carro. Perdón. 16-14, amigos. La presión de Camilo Nicolau.
No, concha de madre, man.
¡No, Cody! Le de miedo del back al chileno. A ver qué más sale de ahí. Viene Camilo Nicolau. Finalmente no pasó nada, amigos míos. ¡Epa! ¿Qué hace Francesco Fiu? ¿Qué hace el vicio, amigos míos? Cuidado con el vicio. Llegaba Cody, Sadby, 2 contra 1. Nada que hacer para el chileno. Prende la moto, se da la vuelta. A ver si le alcanza para algo. Absolutamente nada. Chile pelea aquí abajo. Muy bien Neo. Apareciendo por el flanco. Llevándose la doble abajo. Chile. Una torreta, amigos míos. Torreta que equilibra las acciones. Y el equipo chileno se lleva la torreta. Va a seguir el empuje. Pero claro, tiene que ir alguien a defender. Que Mateovich está solo, libre y destapado. La presión de vicio. La presión del vicio, amigos míos. Ahí está. ¿Podría ser el primer inhibidor de la partida para la escuadra de Chile? Somos el mejor país de Chile, hermano. .06 va a respetar. La estamos usando mal.
Juan me quedé pegado por el sueño. No, maldito desgraciado.
No hay respeto. 18-16, 5-0 la Caixa, amigos míos. Ahí está la esperanza para el equipo chileno. Yo creo que en Uruguay una buena teamfight del Atrox. Ojito, amigos míos. Uno menos del Renex, no, es igual va a hacer cosas. En algún momento se agarra con el combo completo a vicio, igual le va a pegar. Miren, aquí está en problemas, Feitana. Que va a terminar cayendo. Llega Camilo Nicolau, inteligente, amigos míos. Se llevan el asesinato. Uruguay consigue la ventaja numérica. En un momento clave, amigos míos, porque faltan 33 segundos para que aparezca el dragón. Y podría ser crítico en las pretensiones uruguayas. Crítico en las pretensiones uruguayas.
más.
Agarraron a Sotti en la side, amigos míos, 3 contra 1, bonito de Stone, pero el chileno no va a poder salir de ahí, busca el milagro. ¡Oh, se lanza con todo, Neo! Vienen los respaldos, a ver qué inventa el vicio solo contra el mundo, se lleva Mateovic, tira de destello, Neo complicado, va siguiendo pegando el vicio, cuidado con el vicio, amigos míos, es doble para el vicio, viene Respita, viene Cody, carta dorada sobre el Renekton, se lo quiere llevar, se lanza Respeta, les dije que el cocodrilo se iba a pegar, Stun, cadena de CC, aparece Feitan contra Cody Mertote, a ver quién se lleva el duelo, gasta el destello, ahora sí, bien Cody, amigos míos, es Kiara, es Cody, es exterminio, favorable para el equipo chileno, y ahora sí Chile, amigos míos, va a conseguir su primer dragón de la partida. Uruguay se queda atrás en esta teamfight, lo que juega el vicio, lo que juega Neo, lo que juega Cody, amigos míos, para poder inventar. Qué bien el vicio, pero
Es un cuelgo del frente.
qué bien el vicio, amigos míos.
Hermano, que manera de quedarme dormido, loco. Qué rabia. Y creo que no, bueno.
Impresionante. ¿Cómo
No.
estamos, Pepito? Amigos míos, Pepito, el otro día supe que se te cayó el internet en la poderosísima Copa de Naciones. Pepito, soporte creo que de República Dominicana, Pepito, o de Honduras. ¿De qué país? Bueno, tenemos uno de los pro players, amigos míos, que está jugando esta Copa de Naciones, Pepito. Salúdenlo. Grande Pepito. Shot de amigos míos con el solo bolo. Sobre Mati Opic. Tristemente de República Dominicana. ¡Ah! ¿Qué pasó con Pepito, amigo mío? Fiu. Problemas mayúsculos para el equipo chileno. Esa carreta terminó teniendo mucho impacto. Esa hambreza dejando para que el vicio pegue gratis. Sí, totalmente. Cuidado con Neo. Lo persiguen 3 de Uruguay. Uruguay nomás, amigos míos. Viene Cody. Atentos con el equipo chileno. Acá puede defender muy bien. Respita. Se lanza sobre Neo. Se lleva la kill. Cuidado con el Renekton. Cuidado con el Renekton. Lo van a matar. Pero el Renekton, amigos míos, ya no es el personaje que era hace 10 minutos. Ahora es un bicho que realmente trae daño en la bolsa. A ver, se metió a Feitán. Me parece muy temprano. Es otra kill. Ay, el vicio. Solo contra el mundo. Nadie lo respalda. Termina cayendo. Kill sencilla. Agarraron a Cody, amigos míos. Chile. Y asesinato triple para Uruguay. Y el varón, amigos míos. Qué partida caótica. Uruguay nomás. Se va a quedar con el objetivo del varón. No lo puedo creer, amigos míos. Chile. Diluyendo su ventaja, entregando todo lo bueno que habían hecho. Todo parte acá. No, todo parte cuando Chile, después de conseguir el asesinato sobre Respetar, no retroceden, no vaquean. Acá la escuadra chilena debió vaquear, haber tenido un hard reset, pero lamentablemente sobreextendieron y esto termina pagando las consecuencias de la insolencia que ahora tiene a Uruguay. ¿Dónde mejora del varón, amigos míos? Uruguay nomás. Uruguay nomás.
No, concha el lore, weón.
Saquen.
Oh, qué rabia, weón.
Ey, son solo que.
Qué rabia estar así, como full cansado, agotado.
A ver, amigos míos, carta dorada, sobre respeta, a ver si lo matan, problemas para Chile, lo que pega el Renekton, amigos míos, lo que pega el Atrox, se complica Chile, el vicio solo contra el mundo, cae el equipo chileno, no lo puedo creer, vamos a perder contra un país de 4 millones de habitantes. No lo puedo creer, damas y caballeros, Uruguay pasa a controlar el partido. Chile comienza a sucumbir ante la garra charrúa, no lo puedo creer. Uruguay a punto de pegar el batacazo de la jornada. Uruguay nomás, amigos míos, muy cerca de quedarse con la victoria. Cuidado con Neo. Intenta sobrevivir. ¿Cómo debe estar el chat? ¿Cómo debe estar el chat en este momento? ¿Cómo debe estar el chat? Qué pena que no quitaron el chat. ¿Cómo debe estar? Salve, se va a morir, amigo mío, va a ser una masacre. No se puede creer lo de la escuadra chilena. No se puede creer. Chile, que tenía todo para haber controlado esta partida. Un error. Y las consecuencias son dramáticas para el equipo chileno. Solo quiere pelear, Chile. Solo quiere pelear. ¡Qué bien que se mandó Camilo! Camilo contra Fiu Fiu. Pegue, pegue, pegue. Pero no sirve de nada, amigo mío. Problemas para Chile. Damas y caballeros, avanza Uruguay. Se van a llevar la victoria en este empuje. ¡Qué bien se mete Martote! Lo va a domar al vicio. Amigos, es doble para Martote. Lo que juega Martote.
No podéis perder contra Boca, Expo, weón. Contra el Uruguay más malo del League of Legends. No podía, weón. Pero parece que sí.
Inapelable.
Qué bien, ¿no?
With Pokemon Legends ZA's release, I have one goal in mind: to catch every shiny Pokemon available in the game. So to start this journey, I wanted to tackle every single wild zone in the game. So this video is about the journey of catching every shiny Pokemon available in Wild Zone 1. Obviously, this being called Wild Zone 1, it's the first of the wild zones that you encounter throughout your playthrough, and it contains a lot of early route Pokemon as well. Upon entering, you see Fletchling and Bunnelby. Going a little bit further, you see a pair of Scatterbug. There's another Bunnelby, couple more Fletchling. You'll see a Weedle crawl out of the bush. There's two Mareep at the end. Off in the distance, you see a Pichu. And then climbing this ladder reveals a couple of Pidgey. So to complete this challenge, I have to find the shinies of all these Pokemon. There's a couple different ways you can hunt in this game. You can either fast travel to the area, which spawns new Pokemon each time. The only issue with this area is when you fast travel to it, the only Pokemon within your spawn radius is Fletchling and Bunnelby. So we're gonna have to try something different. There's the run-through method, where you do the same thing, you fast travel to the area, but then you just run through, checking all your spawns to see if anything sparkles. For Area 1, you can fast travel to the Pokemon Lab and run back towards the area, which will spawn in Pichu and the Mareep, but then there's also the bench method. With this method, you can pass from night to day to night. It also respawns new Pokemon. So with all of these methods, it should increase the likelihood of us seeing a shiny Pokemon. However, this also applies to any Pokemon within 50 meters of the player, meaning sometimes things outside of the area can be shiny. Wait, I heard the sound. What is it? Pidgey? Nope, Pidgey's not shiny. Maybe it's something on the outside? Oh, shiny Badoo. What the heck? Okay. This isn't one of our targets, but I do need it for the decks anyway, so we'll take this as a win. So I think I'm gonna go back to the bench method for now. After resetting for about 30 minutes, I decided to check the spawns, and this is when we found our first target. Yo, wait! That's a shiny Fletchling! What the heck? Let's go, dude. That only took about an hour, so that wasn't that bad. Okay. Everyone meet Poncho. With Fletchling caught, that's one shiny down, 6 more to go. So I decided to switch it up and do the area reset where we fly to the beginning of the area and just run through, because there's so many other things that we need to shine here. And doing this for about an hour, we found our next target. Yo, shiny Bunnelby, what the heck? Yes, oh my god. Holy, I don't think anybody's ever gotten excited for shiny Bunnelby, but heck yeah, dude. This is a shiny I've never caught before, so I'm very excited. Yes, let's go. Everyone meet Carrot. With 2 shinies down, 5 more to go, I decided to head to the Pokemon Lab to do some resets there, running from the lab and then along the wall. However, something interesting happened. Remember when I said that any Pokemon within a 50-meter radius of you can spawn? Well, we found our next shiny. Okay, that was the Sparkle. Could it be... Okay, so it's not Pichu. On the roof, maybe? Maybe it could be the Pidgey on the roof. Oh, I mean, it's a shiny Pidgey, heck yes, that's awesome. However, because of the rules of this challenge, I have to catch the shinies in the wild zone. So while Pidgey is on our list of Pokemon that we need to catch, yeah, this Pidgey doesn't count for the checklist. All right, let's go back to the lab and do another reset and check. Wait, that was the Sparkle again? What the heck? Yo, that's Pichu. It's gotta be the Pichu. Hold on, let's run around. Yeah, shiny Pichu, let's go.
Gracias a los 5 views, gente. Gracias el apoyo ahí. Muchas
Everyone
gracias.
meet Pipsqueak. That's our third shiny caught for this challenge with 4 more left to go. And once again, I did these bench resets for about 20 to 30 minutes, and there was nothing shiny in the area. So I got in the habit of checking the area outside the wild zone to see if anything would spawn, and sure enough, our next shiny appeared. Wait, okay, I heard the Sparkle. Where could this be? Yo, shiny Pet Rat, let's go. This is something I was looking forward to hunting later. I'm excited, let's go. After we caught this Pet Rat, I decided to continue doing the bench reset method, and I did this for about an hour before checking the spawns. All right, let's check to see if anything spawned. Yo, shiny Scatterbug. Heck yeah, let's go, dude. Oh, shiny Buttlebee as well. Okay, yeah, the bench reset method is busted. 2 shinies off of a bench reset, that's awesome. Everyone meet Blippi. Getting the Scatterbug checks off yet another Pokemon for this challenge. The 3 Pokemon we have left are Weedle, Pidgey, and Mareep. That's when I started doing this route. I would leave the lab, run along the wall, and then go inside this entrance of Area 1 to not only check the Mareep, but to climb the ladder, check the Pidgeys, and check the Weedle on the roof. After doing this a few times, we found our next target. Ooh, shiny sound. Okay, it's not a Badoo, I don't think. It's definitely not these Pidgeys. Let's climb this ladder and... Yo, shiny Weedle, heck yes.
¿Con quién lo hizo?
I think I like shiny Weedle more in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. It's very bright yellow.
Acá más bien.
But the shiny is...
Creo que anotar.
Everyone meet Noodle with Weedle... Eevee, yeah, shiny sound. A few times, the Mareep, but to climb the ladder, check the Pidgeys, and this entrance of Area 1 to not only check the Mareep, but to climb the ladder, check the Pidgeys, and check the Weedle on of area. Started doing this Pokemon for this challenge. The 3 Pokemon we have left are Weedle, Pidgey, and Mareep. That's when I started doing this route. I would leave the lab, run along the wall, and then go inside this entrance of Area 1 to not only check the Mareep, but to climb the ladder, check the Pidgeys, and check the Weedle on the roof. After doing this a few times, we found our next target.
Ya el laboratorio funciona entonces. Antes que se me olvide, el marcador o comenzó de lucha. 44 y era un Mareep. Lo quiero acá. Entonces podría ser el laboratorio por media hora, como lo hace este loco. Así está muy durano el Pidgey y el Weedle, pero confirmándolo por este tipo que estoy viendo ahora, es posible que te salga en el techo del método el método del un poco más para acá, ahí está. Entonces sigamos. Vamos a poner la plushita. Me falta esta guata puesta. ¿Ah, no? Está bien de orden. 22:30.
Here we go, here we go! Oh, John, and now security arriving! NYPD are here! Look at this madness! NYPD cannot control things!
was then, and this is now. You see Drew McIntyre on the left. He's taken things further and further. He arrived with the vision. The men's War Games advantage match awaits. It'll determine which team on Saturday gets the all-important entry advantage. That comes your way tonight. And just days removed from another Mexican destroyer delivered for victory, Penta is here. Oh, look at the strut. It's John Cena's last time as now tournament. Down to 8, Penta faces Solo Sikoa. In the other quarterfinal match, it's Carmelo Hayes. And he better be ready to withstand punishment. Hayes is opposite Gunther. Which superstar will take a step closer to being John Cena's final opponent? And Becky Lynch. She's on the warpath to War Games. She's been irate after losing the Intercontinental Championship, claiming conspiracies, demanding investigations, hurling insults, and then on Friday across the line to get physical. The man is here in OKC. And these great fans here in Oklahoma, they know what to expect. War Games ready to be served steaming hot, and you can feel it in the air with star power everywhere.
Siento como estoy babeando la ropa. Foto. OTC 1. Cowboys. Ahora sí. Pues sí, bueno, Roman Reigns está súper flaco. No sé si algo va a preocuparse aquí. Venga. Todo. Ay, sí, ya. Pero quédate tranquilo, ¿ya? Sí, sí, tranquilo. Qué quieto, no, quédate quieto. Hombre.
When Roman took that signature slow, deliberate walk to the ring at MSG, and once he was there, it was OTC one dominance again.
Oye.
What a major equalizer the OTC was to Paul Heyman's shocking acquisition of the beast incarnate Brock Lesnar, television's War Games team.
Mate, weona. ¿Qué te quieres? No puedo hacer nada si te moví así.
And now weigh just 5 days away from what will happen in San Diego.
The teams are filled up 5 on 5. We know where we're going. We're heading for war in San Diego at Survivor Series. The only question left is which team gets the advantage, and we'll find the answer to that out later on tonight.
Empecé a rascarme la cabeza, no sé. Pesado nomás. Me venía a trolear, nuevamente gracias a los 5 viewers. CBS. Ya, weón, quédate quieto. Quédate quieto. Así. Compórtate. Creo que sí. ¿Qué más cómodo así? Creo que sí.
Acknowledge me.
Siempre que...
Friday night, Cody Rhodes called War Games his birthright. Drew McIntyre bloodied Cody with an attack on his muscle and SmackDown began that night, but by the end, it was an enraged Cody who got revenge against the Vision and now makes his way through here at Oklahoma City, this Paycom Center, to arrive at a ring with so much shared history with a man who now will be his teammate come Saturday.
That failed attack by Drew McIntyre on SmackDown may well have been a cardinal error. Simply didn't finish the job against QB1 and merely served to enrage the WWE champ further.
Two men who can light up an arena unlike any others. Two men who can inhale adoration. Two superpowers here in Oklahoma City sharing a ring.
Oh, lo dejo bien machucado. El McIntyre.
So, Oklahoma City!
No, pues,
What do you want to talk about?
Admittedly, I thought this would be different. I acknowledge that you are indeed a man of your word. But the last time you gave me your word, it was for a match. This time, this is war. Now, I told everybody who'd listen why I was involved with the war games. I guess I'm just like everybody else. What's in this for you?
Agradece esos 6 viewers, gente, se agradece el apoyo ahí.
Last time I checked, I've been in this war. You're just now joining. And this is the thing. I don't like you. You don't like me. We don't even really know each other that well. But there's one thing you know about me, and there's one thing I know about you. We don't play around when it comes to our family. And last time I checked, half of this team is my family. And before they were on this team, they were in my bloodline. And that means I've been invested in the Usos for a long time. And I'm here to see that investment through.
Understood. Then all I can say is, welcome to my team.
People may have a claim to calling it their team. Here's the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Oye, sí, si no comparativa de cuando CM Punk estuvo en AEW o como ha estado ahora en WWE, regresando en AEW, CM Punk era muy ocho, pero para cagar, yo diría que está incluso peor que yo como no te quiero en AEW. O sea que en WWE como que se tiene que poner las pilas para hacer buenas luchas.
Notoriety, aura, and ego. 10 men who have it all locked inside one cage this Saturday at Survivor Series.
Ahora no Survivor Series.
Punk, Rhodes, Reigns.
Tengo la otra noche de
Cody referred to it as his team.
Gold Rush.
Roman's certainly not used to playing second fiddle to anyone, neither is CM Punk for that matter.
Is it great to be alive on a Monday night in Oklahoma City or what?
¿Qué le grita el Roma? Ah, bueno. Sí. Que con Cody se llaman bien.
acknowledge us. Stealing your best material, but listen, there's an occasion for it, and the occasion is this, in Major League Sports terms, is an all-star war games. So I'm just here to say that I'm glad Cody's got your word. Me, personally, I don't need your word because I figured me and you were cool. I remember last year at War Games when I saved your life.
Saved my life, and then 4 months later, you ruined it.
So I ruined your life to give you a reason to stab me in the back, but I'm honestly not worried about you doing that because if you stab me in the back Saturday at War Games, you're stabbing your cousins in the back. And Roman Reigns wouldn't be mean to his own family, would he? He wouldn't put his family between a rock and a hard place, would he? Hey,
You already said it. We're all on the same team here, Punk.
yeah, and who said it was your team? Did I hear that right? Did I hear welcome to my team as you extend a hearty handshake to Roman Reigns? The last time I checked, this is not SmackDown, this ain't the USA Network, this Monday night, this is Netflix. You can be the quarterback on Fridays, but here I'm the champ. And the C in CM
Why don't you
stands for
just
captain.
pull them out and measure them now? I mean, this is ridiculous, huh? Here's the thing. I don't care if it's your team. I don't care if it's your team. It doesn't even matter whose team it is. I don't like you, just like I told you, I don't like you. The only thing that we can agree on is I hate Paul Heyman. And I hate the vision. That's my word to you. That's my promise, is that I hate them more than I hate you. And since we're being honest tonight, that title would look so much better on my shoulder.
De hecho, Roman no
Hey, you
ha
talking to
sido.
me? Are you talking to Cody?
Both.
That's for you to figure out.
He's talking to you.
That's for you to figure out, is what he said. A lot of unresolved issues from three guys who have battled at the very top, Wade.
I thought that was
Sí,
an absolute
bueno,
disaster
técnicamente fue
of a talk
campeón
between three men who are supposed to be teammates heading into war at Survivor Series. A loose
Pero técnicamente solo he
alliance
tenido el de
for now,
Cody.
but will it last? We will find out Saturday at Survivor Series.
Y técnicamente el que más fácil se puede obtener, por lo visto,
Please, Mr. McIntyre, please take this seriously. You are still under suspension. The only reason why you're allowed inside the arena tonight is because I've picked you for the advantage match. If you walk outside those doors and you say boo to the wrong person, they have the legal right to remove you from the arena. That does us no good at all. It's now a tag team match. It's you and a partner in the advantage match. They have to pick two people.
I know it. His partner is Brock Lesnar.
It's in a terrible mood over what happened with Roman Reigns last week. He's coming here tonight looking for Roman Reigns. You don't want any part of Brock Lesnar. You shouldn't have Brock Lesnar's name come out of your mouth.
Brock's name cannot come out of my mouth.
Are you serious?
No, Paul. I'm messing around. His partner is obviously Braun Breaker.
No.
Bronson Reed?
No. Yeah.
Wise choice.
It's a quarterfinal match in the last time is now tournament. Introducing first from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, the ring general,
Gunther. No
So
Gunther.
Wade, we hadn't seen
Gunther.
Gunther for a few months. Then last week, first round in the last time is now tournament, he reminded us just how dangerous he is as you see the updated bracket.
Y spoiler.
Well, this is where we are heading. Quarter-final matchup here to progress through to the semis
Realmente
in
va a
this
ser
tournament. Gunther successful
contra
last week against NXT sensation
Será
Javon Evans goes head-to-head with Carmelo Hayes right here next.
Claro, lo ven en el modo ya más defensivo. Hunter tiene más sentido una lucha contra Cena que con Carmelo. Carmelo en parte no es tan nuevo, pero tampoco es tan antiguo. No tiene historia con Cena, así. Yo creo que Carmelo Hayes es como ya más para futuro. Y que armar historia no Carmelo. Y mientras más ya se va a nivelita. Bajé las patitas, besita, porque se me están canchando los pies.
They say in Vegas, everyone's
Qué
got
cómodo, desgraciado. Ah, ya. Pongo la mano y se al tiro.
a breath, a moment that can't be controlled. But the great ones, they use it to their advantage. They own it. They've got them right where they want them. The rest just haven't figured it out yet. WrestleMania Vegas. It's anyone's game.
Massachusetts. Ya un minuto. ¿Y te limpiáis los si estoy más limpio que tú.
LJN superstar figures are back. Remember they first came out
Estoy
in
más limpio que tú.
1984. They star the legendary Hulk Hogan, may rest in peace, John Cena, the greatest of all time, Dusty Rhodes, and Logan Paul. And they're returning, and Wade, it happens exclusively at Target starting this Friday.
Oh man,
this is a hot item right
so
here.
So cool. We got 4. We need 1 more to make a War Games team. Let's make ourselves a Joe Test figure, and then you can stand in the cage.
If they make them with Italian shoes, I'll have one made.
I'm keeping Dusty Rhodes anyway. That's my hero right there. What a legend.
We move forward with the last time is now tournament. There's Carmelo Hayes, who noted it would be fitting a Boston area native to be John Cena's final opponent. This is how he arrived to this match with a big assist from Cody Rhodes last week, Wade.
Yeah, this is the quarterfinal match on SmackDown. All hell breaking loose at ringside. Division trying to get involved. And that was when War Games team flooded the match with Paul Heyman causing a distraction. Cody Rhodes had been taken out by Drew McIntyre earlier in the night. Drilling Bronson Reed with a crossroads, throwing Melo in the ring. And then a victor by countout, a massively shocking win for Carmelo Hayes, who perhaps now gets the booby prize of having to take on Gunther in the quarterfinal.
A fresh and primed Gunther. You're always going to hear a little something from Carmelo Hayes, who goes on the attack early. You know, it's interesting. We visited with Carmelo this afternoon, and he felt that this was the strategy he needed to employ. As you see him bearing body shots, but quickly gets overpowered in the corner.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Melo knows this one is going to hurt however it goes down. His game plan is to just grit his teeth, get his head down, hit Gunther early and hard. This is not a night for anything fancy from Melo, and he may have just thrown his best shot, and it bounced off the Austrian.
Right back to action. Oh, massive shot. Tripling up that right hand, delivering that forearm time and again. We saw how he arrived here, and that's why on social media, as he feels the power there this week, Carmelo Hayes posted a pic of Cody and simply wrote, "My QB1," with a salute emoji. Not wasting any time at all. Get right to it. Power. You can see him reaching for that chest and left shoulder right away as he delivers the knee. So a good start for Carmelo Hayes.
It's just been sloppy from Gunther from the off. He's treating Melo as if Melo is not him.
Could he advance right now?
Oh, and what a shocking start here from the ring general. Just expertly delivered leaping DDT there, connecting to Gunther, not quite enough. But Gunther is rocked early in this one. Can Melo capitalize?
Employing the strategy he said he had to against Gunther, who many feel is the top seed. Of course, this was a random draw, but when you size up these matchups, there's no denying. The springboard attempt turns into a massive chop. And another from the ring general, Wade.
But slowly things have turned the corner here for Gunther, who rode out that early storm and is now taking command, much to the shock of Carmelo Hayes.
No, si no se despegó de mí.
You get the sense that Carmelo Hayes wants to see if he can take it to Gunther early, if a mistake he can capitalize on, but that was just neutralized moments ago. When out of midair, he came flying in and was met with a classic Gunther chop.
Yeah, that's a great word for what Gunther does. He neutralizes anyone, anytime, no matter their style. Simply had to absorb early punishment from Carmelo Hayes, and now slowly looking to chop the man down, but that is one gritty customer in Carmelo Hayes.
Now you see the slow, deliberate pace of Gunther, admiring his work, always enjoying doling out the punishment.
Which I don't mind at this point in the match. Now Gunther has full control, but trying this earlier on against someone like Carmelo Hayes was just a bad move from Gunther, who simply let the arrogance of the fact that he is a multiple-time world champion, whereas Carmelo, as of yet, certainly is not, cloud his judgment perhaps.
Half crab, it's Gunther locks it in. You can see Carmelo Hayes in pain, looking for any way to free himself.
Just crazy technique here from Gunther. It's the vertical half Boston. And you got to remember, Carmelo desperately trying to fight his way out there. Such a power imbalance in this one. Melo unable to scratch his way to the ropes. Had to figure out something else. Worked for a moment, but now straight back in danger is Carmelo Hayes. Just sense that Gunther is annoyed that someone could dare put up a fight, dare put up resistance to what he views as an inevitable victory on his pathway to facing John Cena at Saturday night's main event.
That'll be December 13th in Washington, D.C. 16 men entered this tournament, vying for the opportunity, the honor, as Hayes looks to rally here to face John Cena in his final match. Smart to work on that lower leg of Gunther. Chop down the big man.
Ahora sí.
Impressed by the mindset of Carmelo Hayes here. As he came out here with a game plan to hit hard, hit early. It simply didn't work, at least well enough to give him control of the match, but he is not letting his head drop. He's trying his best to be resilient and stay in the fight.
Look at the scene here at Paycom Center, home of the NBA champions in Oklahoma City. A massive crowd, and they're enjoying the last time is now tournament. Second round action, quarterfinals. A week ago at Madison Square Garden, Gunther defeated the young upstart, Javon Evans, who put forth a spirited effort before the sleeper was locked in. This past Friday, Carmelo Hayes was able to defeat Bronson Reed by countout. Oh, here's a quick one from Hayes. And Gunther able to survive it. And now here they mate for the chance to move on to the semifinals. The winner of this tournament will face John Cena in Cena's historic final match in Washington, D.C. Saturday night's main event, December 13th.
Carmelo Hayes, a Boston boy, just like John Cena, idolized Cena in his youth, would love to have an all-Boston showdown at Saturday night's main event, and this might be the way to get it done, catching Gunther by surprise with a move of the ring general's own, that sleeper part.
Oh, and Gunther turns it right around and locks it in, and look at this, shoulders are down! And right back to it goes Hayes.
Love this from Carmelo Hayes. No let-up whatsoever. Not letting his mindset crumble beneath a massive shadow of Gunther, and is now back on top.
This is where the size and the power play a role. And you can see the damage done to that lower back of Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, look at the damage done to the chest of Carmelo Hayes. That is like a signature.
Huh? He beat. Huh? In the ring with me.
I don't get it.
Anyone? You can submit anyone.
Over the ring, General Gunther is now trash talking Carmelo Hayes, saying who did he beat? He didn't beat anyone. I'll tell you, he beat Bronson Reed, and that is a tough customer.
Of course, it was Cody Rhodes who gave a major assist in that match this past Friday, the revenge against the Vision.
You can hang with me?
Not many can, but he's going to give it a shot with a massive chop and then return fire with that uppercut.
Just guess Gunther is taking Carmelo Hayes way too lightly, in my opinion here, and who am I to judge Gunther on the way he processes matches, but to me, Carmelo Hayes is someone you have to be careful of, despite the fact that he might not have been a former world champ.
Oh, delivers the big kick as Gunther came running into that corner.
These are two guys who both dominated successive eras in NXT, and from very early on in their time here in WWE were highlighted and predicted to reach the very top of the industry. Gunther's done it. I promise you, Carmelo Hayes, time is coming, but is that time now?
Of course, Carmelo Hayes yet to win a title on the main roster, former NXT champion, while Gunther, the longest reigning Intercontinental champion and a two-time World Heavyweight champion, and looking to advance right here in the kick out by Hayes, who gets that left shoulder up.
Some real frustration in the face of Gunther. This double underhook suplex there, connecting with a Carmelo Hayes who has been beaten and broken in this match, but is refusing to give up. Talked about Carmelo Hayes not winning gold yet on the main roster. He might get the chance to do just that if he can face the Intercontinental champ, John Cena, at Saturday night's main event, although Cena, of course, first has to get past Dirty Dom at Survivor Series.
We're seeing it now, a Grand Slam champion in that fourth championship. Oh, he's going back to the sleeper wave.
Ducking under that chop just in the nick of time and turning defense into offense in the blink of an eye. One of the greatest movers I've ever seen, Carmelo Hayes. And once again, just beating Gunther to it.
Oh! Couple times now, he is springboarded right into danger. How about that, the counter? From could-be powerbomb to DDT, both men down. Superb work by Hayes. We brought it up earlier. Carmelo Hayes. Can Gunther make just a few mistakes that open the door, and can Hayes capitalize?
Well, Gunther really has made a ton of mistakes with his approach to this match, in my opinion. He's acting like he has a divine right to win this and progress through to the semi-finals. It simply doesn't work that way. Certainly not against someone as talented as Carmelo Hayes. Although that talent is slowly being beaten out of him by the two-time World Heavyweight champ, who is now looking for a count-out. Let's not forget that is fast count Jessica Carr in the ring. Keep an eye on that cadence.
Becky Lynch has had plenty to say about Jessica Carr this week, all unwarranted, as Lynch failed to retain her Intercontinental Championship and was blaming a veteran referee as Hayes easily beats the count.
Rather unimpressed Gunther having to go back to the coalface here. Clearly making a concerted effort to attack the arm of Carmelo Hayes.
Look at that leverage that he's applying with all that weight and those long levers that Gunther has.
I'll tell you right now, Joe, in wrestling school, that is exactly how they teach you to do it. And it's really easy to get it right in wrestling school. This deep into a match when you're beaten up, you're exhausted, and the fact that you're against an opponent who is simply not cooperating with you, it is incredibly difficult.
But combination!
Gunther just finds a way, as technically astute as they come, but right on the money with that grounded drop kick there was Hayes.
Right back to it. Hayes mounting offense deep in the match. Oh, that changes things quickly, doesn't it?
Changes a whole lot of things, including the bone structure of Carmelo Hayes' face, who has been completely wiped out with the size 15 boot of the ring general. See the general demeanor of Gunther just change as this match has gone on. Acted like it was a stroll in the park in the early goings, but now that pitiless look deep in the eyes of the Austrian has come out to play, and that does not bode well for Carmelo Hayes' health. Nor did that collision with our desk.
Carmelo Hayes draped over the front of our announce desk as he looks to beat the count and keep fighting on here in the last time is now tournament against Gunther.
It's a couple of times Gunther has tried for a counter against Hayes. I sense some frustration on the part of Gunther, perhaps exhaustion starting to kick in. Thought he was going to have it easy tonight.
Oh, first 48!
Out of nowhere!
First 48, is this case closed? Hayes is thinking about it. Oh, but not this time.
Rode out the second one with that extreme power, but that amazing movement, those reflexes of Carmelo Hayes saved him there as he was attempted to be dumped to the outside.
Oh, this time able to get out of the way and deliver a kick in the zone as Gunther was in that compromised position.
Oh,
Great
here we
over.
go. Here we go, Joe.
Carmelo Hayes is thinking about it. He's lining it up. Oh, but the chop just has his body draped awkwardly back onto the apron.
Just sense that Carmelo Hayes smelled glory there, perhaps going up for that nothing but net to finish off Gunther. Gunther sensed the danger, headed it off at the pass.
These chops are echoing to the top of the Paycom Center here in
Oh!
He may have just broken his hand, Wade!
Perhaps a broken metacarpal there for the ring general, and that changes everything. And Carmelo Hayes knows it.
Oh! Springboarding his way out. Didn't get all of it, but still damage was done on the apron and onto the floor.
Just shows you how beat up Carmelo Hayes must be at this point. Went for, I think, a DDT on the apron. Didn't get it at all, but landing hard on the knee there was Gunther flush on the outside. But the count is rising.
Remember, that is how Hayes advanced. He won by countout against Big Bronson Reed, and now could he pull a similar upset right here?
Whatever gets the job done, count's getting high, and so's Carmelo!
Up and over onto Gunther!
Landing flush on the back of the neck and head of Gunther, who came crashing down face first onto those thin mats that cover concrete. And now with a major upper hand is Carmelo. Can he make it stick?
Could this be the signature win that Carmelo had? Oh no! Oh no! Looking for the power bomb out on the floor. Oh, instead he sends him in the timekeeper. Oh! Look at this!
Well, the count is still rising here. We're up about 5 or 6. The battle continues.
Off the barrier, DDT onto the floor.
We're at 7. Both men down, but Mello is stirring. Gunther's
gotta beat the count. He's got to beat the count right here, right now.
9 3/4, and the ring general is back in it. La Mystica connects.
Hayes thinks he's got it. He's going for it again. Nothing but net.
Oh,
misses.
Great instincts from Gunther, and follows it up with merciless brutality like only he can.
The brutality of a power bomb like that.
Oh!
How did Hayes survive it?
Carmelo Hayes is just on a mission tonight. And Gunther now just going for broke, doing what he does best.
The big elbows into the sleeper.
And there might be no escape here for Carmelo Hayes. It has been a valiant fight, but that fight is fading, and the lights are slowly going out for Carmelo. But he ain't giving up, Joe.
He's trying to get to his feet. Carmelo Hayes to his feet, desperate to get out of this sleeper. Right back into the power bomb. Oh, the brutality wave.
Here is your winner, the Ring General, Gunther!
Wow, it is always an exhilarating watch when Carmelo Hayes is in that ring, but he showed us something very different tonight. Endurance, durability, and fighting spirit. Carmelo Hayes has it all, but it is Gunther who is successful and progresses through to the semi-finals of this tournament. And this was the moment Carmelo Hayes thought he'd had it won. That springboard DDT on the outside. Gunther just about beating the count, then turning the dial up to 11, stacking offense upon offense, followed by a stacked up pin. And Gunther, who had to put in a real shift tonight, gets one step closer to Saturday night's main event and a date with destiny in John Cena's final appearance.
this is helpful right now that Mr. Heyman sees this is exactly what he wants.
He's healthy. I didn't ruin his life. He's perfectly healthy.
Well, what the damn do? Man, I'm glad we over here getting along like one happy-ass family over here, Oos. Y'all over here talking about everything important except what's happening tonight.
Tonight, big tag team match.
Come on.
The winner of tonight advances, gets the advantage at War Games. Hey, listen, in order for us to win, we all gotta be on the same page here.
Guess who on the same page?
We are.
Guess who not on the same page?
Y'all not.
So let the true tag team, the best tag team, go out there, do what they do, get the W, get their advantage for War Games.
Yeah.
Oof. We the ones for a reason, right?
Yeet.
Yeah, CM Punk. We the best in the world for a reason, right?
Yeet.
Hey, Cody, what you want to talk about tonight? I know the Usos got the W tonight. Yeet. Come on.
Well, whose team is it, huh? Fix this.
To me, success is simply just fulfillment that you did the best with life. And however that's going to be different for anyone. I know what my lane is. And, I use the term earn the sunset a lot. So I think me trying to earn the sunset, there's a whole lot of D- days. There's some D+ days, there's some C- days, there's a lot of E days, very, very few A+ days. But when you get an A+, it means something, and it sets a standard. So I think success to me is just being gracious enough to grade yourself, where a failure is a 59 and down.
The full sit-down interview between John Cena and the Emmy Award-winning reporter Tom Rinaldi, that is going to be available immediately following Raw on December 8th on WWE's YouTube.
Es un PG, pero no es de zona, pues, weón. Es PG, pero no es de zona. Pasa lo mismo, weón, en lo del video.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the AAA Mega Champion, 30 Dominic Mysterio.
Of course, he used to have 2 belts. He's going to get the rematch with John Cena on his home. What are you up for?
You're like
It's
a glass of empty guy. He's still a champion.
He's used to be a double champion. He isn't anymore.
Mr. Pessimist, ladies and gentlemen.
In San Diego, coming up, seeking to regain the IC title. That's just facts. Just facts, Barrett. There's journalism here. Dirty Dom, been a busy week for Dirty Dom. From a wildly successful AAA event in Mexico City. You see the mega
Hay gente que estaba bañando.
He was able to secure a tag team victory. Of course, the 6-man tag team loss from Raw New York City. That had to sting, didn't it?
El juego me trolea con un PG, pero no es de zona,
Victory in AAA.
The last time
A massively successful show, but guess what, guys? He lost last week in 6. You just couldn't let it go,
It was
could you?
Vikingo who basically won the match for him, turning on his teammates. Dom barely did anything.
Dom won the match. Dom is a champion. Dom is a mustachioed Lothario who all of OKC are thrilled to see, but Joe Test has to do what Joe Test does and take yet another needless verbal pot shot. Look at this. How are you doing, sir? It's always an absolute pleasure. I'm your biggest fan. Greatest intercontinental champ of all time. Yeah, Joe, sit down. Sit down. It's a champion thing, all right?
Oklahoma City, it's Yo, is that our word? OKC, get them up. Mellow, don't miss. Roman Reigns. See a lot of Roman Reigns signs out there tonight. 4 letters, 1 word. Cody, can I get a third hug? Is that not enough? Is that not enough? The American Nightmare. I love Rhea Ripley. Where's my Rhea Ripley fans out there? Oh, Cody Rhodes, there we go. And yeet, let me hear you, OKC, yeet. Fearless Nikki signs up there. Your favorite wrestlers, I think they're talking about AJ Lee. Happy 11th birthday out there. Happy birthday to everybody who's got a birthday here tonight. All right, OKC, that's all the time we got. Thank you for Sign of the Night.
Está trolando. Bueno, me servía para el pinche, ¿no? Parece un pinche shiny, pero de afuera de la zona, no me vale. No cuenta esa weá.
Not wait to get to San Diego. What a weekend it's going to be. Of course, Dom Mysterio lost his Intercontinental Championship in Boston 2 weeks ago. Cena was ready to give him a rematch on the spot in New York, but wait, we'll get it at the end of this week in Dom's backyard in San Diego.
The hometown hero, Dirty Dom Mysterio, becomes the champ once again when he goes head-to-head with IC champ John Cena this Saturday at Survivor Series.
Me van a dejar hablar porque yo soy el rey de los luchadores. John, in a couple of days, I'm gonna put an end to this retirement tour. And this Saturday, chingado que me dejen hablar. Saturday, I'm going to embarrass you in my hometown. I am going to take back my Intercontinental Championship. And at Survivor Series, I will continue to be the greatest Mysterio of all time. And it doesn't even matter if you cheer for John Cena or not, because he's not here tonight. John's not here, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him for not wanting to come to this dump.
Oh! He's here!
Oh no!
The time is now! In OKC!
Oh, for the love of God!
The never seen 17! With a surprise for Dirty Dom Wade! I love it!
Of all the disrespectful
Era su último rol la otra vez.
surrounded by this.
A bonus Raw appearance of John Cena! Can you believe this?
The leader of the Sea Nation is here, Joe Taz! And you've gone very quiet! Look at Stu, the cameraman!
Is that a little Stu? And then Stu and a little Cena?
Help me out, Joe. How far away is John Cena? Is there something wrong with my house? thunderous reception right here at the home of the Thunder for John Wiener.
No. El camarógrafo también era.
The cameraman doesn't seem very happy at all. He's been on stage. What I say, downstage. Here we go. Look at this sprint.
The signature run too. What? Oh no.
Go and help him, Joe.
No. We have steel steps for that.
Well, this should be good.
Yes, suéltalo, bye.
You don't interrupt me, John. I should drop you where you stand. But you know what? I'm gonna save my energy and I'm gonna let you walk away because you have no idea what's coming for you at Survivor Series.
Fine speech, young Dominic. I mean, coming from the worst Mysterio of all time.
Muchas gracias. Qué bueno.
No. If you won't fight me,
Cállate a la ladra.
good
Ya.
people of Oklahoma City.
Chao, chao. 8:15, 8:30, pero si va a salir ya me despierto más temprano.
Come get some.
Ya.
Because the champ is here.
Chao, chao.
I don't know how you defend this guy. You just heard him say, stick to the plan. How do you defend this guy, Wade? Not just despicable, pathetic, lining up, paying off this little person, a mock Cena the week of a championship and do this now in front of everybody? How do you possibly defend Dom?
I mean, you start a fight with Dirty Dom. These are the consequences.
You heard what he said. Oh, really?
Better than the original. Now making short work of John Cena here is Dirty Dom Mysterio. A little glimpse into what we are going to see at Survivor Series. Oh, yeah.
619 style is pathetic by Dom. The week of a championship match, and this is what he chooses to do. Come on, no!
Oh,
no!
perfect!
What do you mean perfect? That's pathetic.
Right to the face, and now...
No, he's not gonna... No
for
way!
a major
Somebody
crescendo.
stop this.
Going
Get
off
down,
top.
You're disgusting! No! Oh!
Bullseye! Well, I hope the real John Cena got the message.
Yeah, what message? How is that a message? That's pathetic. Look at him. Oh, good. Let's go. Father of the year.
Dirty Dad himself.
Straighten out the mess of a Mysterio. Here's Ray. Of course, Dom scatters as Ray kindly checks on a fallen warrior who didn't stick to the plan, as Dom said to him.
Probably won't get paid for it then, will he? Got a beat down and is not getting his paycheck. But right now, the show must roll on because we have an appearance from the Judgment Day.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, accompanied by Finn Balor from Bray County, Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 195 pounds, representing the Judgment Day, J.D. McDonough.
The ultra-talented J.D. McDonough against the Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio is next.
J.D. McDonough.
You got real issues, Barry. Real.
Blame me.
You have massive issues with Dom.
I'll tell you who has issues.
You're blinded when it comes to him.
Dirty Dom, for some reason, because of people like you and people like Michael Cole, has to come out here every week and make a statement to back up the fact that he is one of the top performers in this industry, despite what naysayers like you have to say every single week.
Anybody with a moral compass at all, anybody with any sense of humanity would have opined the same exact way with what you just saw.
You are just a negative Nancy.
He's a POS. Let me tell you right now, he is a POS. But paying off a guy to, come on.
Vulgar language now, Joe Tess. There's no need for it. You're really dropping the tone of this show.
Tone. Did you see what he just did?
Yes, I did.
Rey Mysterio, J.D. McDonough, as Finn Balor is ringside.
Of course, this is further fallout from the six-man tag that we saw last week. You mentioned it earlier, Joe Tess. Judgment Day. Losing out to John Cena, Rey Mysterio, and Sheamus at Madison Square Garden. Well, now apparently it is payback time for at least one of those competitors in Rey Mysterio.
First time that these two have gone one-on-one, Mysterio and McDonough. Of course, generationally, Rey, one of the most talented of his generation, JD, I mean, he impresses everybody with his skill set.
JD McDonough has been kind of the hidden secret of the roster here for some time now, but that secret is week by week coming out in the open, turning heads. Now looking to make a major statement by claiming another huge victory against Rey Mysterio, a Hall of Fame level victory.
Oh, that big headbutt of JD McDonough, he has used that as a weapon throughout his career. Working that left arm of the Hall of Famer, who's looking to rally with the support of over 10,000 here at Paycom Center in Oklahoma City. Great night here in Oklahoma City. J.D. McDonough is going to be the answer to a trivia question one day, Wade. Who did John Cena hit his last attitude adjustment on his final Monday Night Raw on? And of course, it was J.D. McDonough. That was part of that six-man tag team match we saw last week at Madison Square Garden. Now in against one of the guys who took part in that, Rey Mysterio. Rey taking control of things against McDonough.
Right on the tailbone there for J.D. McDonough. In fact, later on, he has lightning bolts shooting up and down his spine, no doubt. Mysterio complete control of this one from the off. McDonough cunning and wily, finding his way back to control of this one. Now, J.D. McDonough has turned a ton of heads lately. Got that massive singles win against Sheamus several weeks ago. And Sheamus, who was part of that six-man tag last week, he's actually injured his shoulder. It was such a brutal showdown. He's going to be out of the John Cena last time is now tournament, sadly.
Yeah, Sheamus defeated Shinsuke Nakamura in the first round match in Boston, but that is the news concerning the tournament, that Sheamus advanced, but unfortunately will not be able to continue, suffering that injury, so forced to withdraw, and there will be a replacement for Sheamus. Moments ago, we saw Gunther advance impressively against Carmelo Hayes. So he is off to the semifinals. He will be the final opponent for John Cena on December 13th. McDonough picking up the pace here against Ray.
That is not easy.
Lateral press
against someone as quick as Rey Mysterio. Now, Rey returned from injury hiatus a couple of weeks ago, and it was pretty clear he's been drinking from the fountain of youth, because Rey has looked faster than ever since his return, but JD McDonough seems to have the legendary luchador all figured out at this point.
By the way, what a moment last week when John Cena and Rey Mysterio and Sheamus were all together, and they were walking back towards Gorilla, and they just had that final moment of turning around and looking back at a sold-out Madison Square Garden to see those three legends together one last time. Here's a pinning combination, and JD able to get out and then brings the clothesline.
JD McDonough, of course, had an epic matchup with the United States champ Ilya Dragunov on SmackDown this past Friday. Again, continuing to blow minds with his arsenal, his skill set, his toughness. Really got a growing reputation in the locker room and with management, and you start to see those big opportunities now coming the way of JD McDonough as Endeavor is being rewarded for this young man from Ireland.
Of course, the recent tag team champions as well. Judgment Day before AJ Styles and Dragon Lee were able to take the gold recently, but yeah, Dragunov and the challenges he's willing to take on week in and week out on SmackDown. What a showdown with JD. Oh! Out onto the apron and to the floor.
Watch out, watch out. It's not where you want to be.
Whoa! Smashing down on the edge of our reinforced announce desk. That was dangerous. Now, Rey Mysterio down and now back up us to his feet after taking that huge blow on the edge of our announce desk.
And look, from that position, turfed out of the ring was JD McDonough by the agility of Rey Mysterio, and it looks certain that Mysterio was going to connect with what? Hurricane Rana, leg scissors, whatever he does. But JD McDonough was so quick, so creative, he turned defense into offense in the blink of an eye, and crashing headfirst into our... Oh, nice! Cheap shot there behind the referee's back from Finn Balor.
Cascade of boos is well earned by Finn Balor.
And here's what I like. Within the Judgment Day, there have been major tensions over the past several months. They seem to have been smoothed out now, and doing the dirty work on behalf of the AAA Mega Champ Dirty Dom by beating up the deadbeat dad are JD McDonough and Finn Balor. Really is when the Judgment Day are at their best, when they've got each other's backs, when they can utilize that numbers game against opponents, something they haven't done enough of in recent months. Well, it seems it is all systems go once again in the clubhouse.
Ray bearing elbows right to the midsection, and all it takes is one big one from McDonough with return fire.
JD McDonough just seems to have had an answer for everything Rey Mysterio has been throwing at him in this match. And on the one occasion he didn't have an answer, Finn Balor certainly did.
Este es Nacho level 4. Vamos a darle prueba.
Stretching him out. Ray in a real tough spot here against JD.
This has not gone well at all, and more assistance here from fellow Judgment Day member, some would say leader, Finn Balor, certainly the most experienced head in the group. Knows exactly when to bend and break the rules behind the referee's back.
And look at the leverage help from Finn. great scene here in Oklahoma City. We are just 5 days away from survival. Look at Finn Balor helping out JD McDonough, getting extra leverage, but Rey Mysterio turns things around.
About 3 times Balor pulled that off. Finally, the referee caught him, and now the tables may be turning as the Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio starts to ratchet through the gears.
Tripped up, though, by JD, who was quick to get down and wipe out the feet of Mysterio.
So shrewd and cunning. What an analytical mind JD McDonough has. Just when Mysterio was looking skyward, looking to take flight, sweeping the legs was McDonough, the last thing that Rey Mysterio expected.
Oh! What a brilliant move by Rey!
I guess 2 can play at the unexpected game, completely catching McDonough cold there. As his head connected with the cold steel of the ring post.
I feel sorry for the post.
Major dents perhaps in that post now, but McDonough is up as the count is rising. And as the count rises, so does Rey Mysterio in the corner.
From the top rope. Oh, Rey! Classic! McDonough! Rey! Rolls right through, delivers the note to put it away, hooking the leg. And then left shoulder able to beat the count.
And for the first time in this match, Rey seems to be hitting that rhythm, hitting that top gear. And when he does that, he is almost unstoppable. And Finn Balor, the panic on his face tells you there may be no way back here for JD McDonough.
And Rey put the numbers up, but McDonough put the knee right in the midsection as Rey slides out the back door and delivers the kick that drapes McDonough in position. Oh! Running Spanish fly by McDonough.
Just in a flash. How the hell do you mechanically do that?
Oh, Rey beats the count. Rey able to get that shoulder up. Can you believe this by McDonough?
Just watch the athleticism. So close to crashing down on both of their heads. But full Spanish fly there from JD McDonough in the blink of an eye. This man truly is brilliant. And that brilliance, that reputation only grows further if he can put this to bed. My God.
Oh, would you look at Rey? Here it is. Oh. And McDonough, as he has done time and again, we saw it against Dragunov on Friday. We've seen it in all his recent efforts. Remember, end of October, had that big win against Sheamus. And here, Rey and JD McDonough going to the limit. Rey's got him lined up again, Rey.
Second bite of the cherry, will it be? No!
Finn Balor trips him up.
Balor just at the right moment, but keep your head on a swivel, Finn.
Oh! Finn takes it from JD.
Little friendly fire.
619.
And now some unfriendly fire.
The MP.
Puro change, no necesito. Y ya tengo.
That's a great win by Rey.
The chalk of another improbable victory for the legendary luchador, the Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio, who had to beat 2 men tonight. But he did it in typical style with that Mexican plancha. And this is like a scene out of a Benny Hill show.
Honestly, Finn tried to... And the frustration between JD and Finn as Rey walks away the victor. Cody Rhodes with a great guest this week. What do you want to talk about leading off the WWE podcast? Timothy Chalamet. This generation's one of the elite actors of this generation. A great job playing Bob Dylan. He's with Cody. What do you want to talk about? How about we talk about Timothy Chalamet? Wow, what a guest.
Nikki Bella can get involved in my title match, and now she gets a title match? What about me, Pierce?
Raquel, listen, I should agree with you, okay? But Survivor Series is happening. Look, I promise you this. On the other side, when there is a world championship opportunity, you are in the mix. You have my word.
Good.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I wish that I could say that I'm thankful to be here tonight. And I actually wish I could say that I'm thankful for being a part of the greatest tag team in the history of professional wrestling.
You've ruined everything, Pierce. You've ruined our holiday. You've ruined the tag team division. Where are AJ Styles and Dragon Lee?
Will you shut up?
If you listen, I actually brought you in here to tell you that next week AJ and Dragon Lee are fighting champions and they want to put the tag team titles on the line against the New Day.
And why would we care about who?
The New Day?
You gotta say it. The New Day. Is that it? No, you gotta say the thing.
No. You know what to say? You want me to say it?
Yes. Will you leave if I say it?
Yes.
Fine,
Yeah.
listen close, ready?
It is official.
There we go! Thank God! Please go! Happy Thanksgiving! Glad to be of service.
When you did that, we actually got you a gift to say thank you.
I was quite busy. Yes. Now?
Get out.
You don't like the gift?
Get out!
The beast incarnate, the living, breathing human form of life-altering danger. Wade Brock Lesnar is here at Monday Night Raw. He's and everything seemingly just changed with what we just saw.
No, solo seguir viendo, no. Voy a hacerlo cada 10 minutos nomás. Me van quitado.
Well, Becky Lynch has spent 6 straight days railing on referee Jessica Carr, GM Adam Pearce, nice wig, and the new Intercontinental Champion Maxine Dupree. Every complaint, conspiracy, and claim possible has been sent forth, but there's far bigger fish to fry.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the man, Becky Lynch!
And with War Games, the man is all in. So the opposite for heated rival AJ Lee and the rest of the team. We're going to hear from the self-proclaimed all caps rating Rebecca next.
I like your introduction for Becky Lynch there. I'm not going to lie, Joe Tess. I can tell there was a little irritation in your voice, and that's fine, but it was respectful. And what I need you to do going forward is give that same kind of presentation to Dirty Dom. Please and thank you.
I want you to review the show when you get home today. I want you to recall, if you could, what Dirty Dom actually did tonight, and then think about what you just said. Becky Lynch was all over social media this week, ranting, going on about various media people and what they had to say about her, saying they don't rate, they don't know anything about ratings, that Becky Lynch, have the greatest ratings in the history of ratings, that they call me ratings Rebecca.
I agree with all of that, and it's not just me saying it.
Who else says it?
STN is saying it. Bleacher Report are saying it. Everyone in the locker room, management is saying it.
Sports Illustrated?
Sports Illustrated. You're getting good at this now, Joe Tess. I missed one, didn't I? My bad. My bad, Sports Illustrated. I'll get you next time. Oh, but look at this duo.
Lash Legend and Nia Jax!
I don't think I need to wax lyrical about my love for Nia Jax and her abilities. But 2 peas in a pod, another powerhouse lifted up recently from NXT is Lash Legend. A fierce teammate to have on your side in War Games. The bougie bully has arrived. How weird is this? Becky Lynch on the same team as Nia Jax, the woman who once plastered Becky Lynch's perfect nose right across her face and gave rise to the man.
War Games changes a lot.
Llevo 4 maritas.
Well, as you know, WrestleMania returns to Allegiant Stadium in Vegas on Saturday, April 18th, Sunday the 19th. And just announced, individual event tickets are on sale this Friday at 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern, exclusively at Ticketmaster.com. Anybody who purchases the individual event tickets on Black Friday, you'll receive a limited edition t-shirt inspired by the Las Vegas-themed WrestleMania 42 promo featuring Triple H. What a bonus that is. So Black Friday, you can get these individual event tickets for Mania. Of course, the anticipation for Saturday's Women's War Games is spiking, especially with what's happened this past Friday night on SmackDown. Wade, we go back to what took place on Friday night as the Kabuki Warriors have arrived.
Our 5th member.
As AJ Lee made a grand entrance, violence erupted as Asuka's team launched a sneak attack. Now Becky Lynch unexpectedly joined the firefight, attacking the women who cost the man the Intercontinental title. And as the bodies started dropping, Lynch's motivation suddenly became clear. Check out that annihilator to Rhea Ripley, as it was revealed that Becky Lynch was the 5th and final member of Team Asuka ahead of War Games this Saturday at Survivor Series.
2 teams, no disqualification, locked in the double ring steel cage. The entry intervals, it is Survivor Series Women's War Games. And just look at those teams, 5 days away.
Oh.
The Kabuki Warriors, for months they have been the dangerous disruptors in the tag team division. Of course, it peaked with securing gold. You see it wrapped around their waist.
I think we need to get Joe Tess in the ring doing the Kabuki Warriors dance.
I'm going to just stick to my Penta shrug, will you please?
I can hear it. You're all very unhappy about the injustice that happened to me last week on Monday Night Raw. Everybody's been asking about it, but I have the best lawyers in the country working on it. But you're not gonna like this. You're not gonna like this. I've been advised not to talk about it. And unlike Maxine Dupree and that corrupt referee Jessica Carr, I actually follow the rules. Okay? But let me tell you, heads are gonna roll, okay? And that decision is gonna be overturned. I'm gonna get my title back, and the company is gonna be a lot better for it, okay? I know, it is a travesty, but there's nothing we can do about it right now. But the company is also gonna be a lot better off when I get rid of AJ Lee once and for all. Okay? Because AJ, you made a big mistake coming back. You made a bigger mistake costing me my title. But the biggest mistake you're ever gonna make is locking yourself in a cage with me. Because I have assembled by myself the greatest war games team in the history of war games, okay? And I know, we've had our differences. Like, me and Oscar, we beat the hell out of each other. I think I beat you 9 out of 10 times, but you made me work for it, okay? And, that brings me to, actually, you do it. I saved your life, okay? Okay, you owe me a great deal. I know you're gonna be very loyal. And EO was a fool to cross you two, and we're gonna make her pay. Okay, and that brings me to Nia Jax. Nia Jax, very powerful, very strong. Okay, not as powerful as me, but she's very powerful. She's the only woman who has ever been able to damage my face. But I have great bones, strong bones. I didn't have to wear a mask to protect it afterwards like rotten Rhea Ripley. And that brings me to my new friend, specimen of a woman, fine specimen of a woman, wears me long legs, Lash Legend. Okay, stick with me, I'm gonna take you under my wing, I'm gonna make you a star like I did the rest of these three, okay? And Charlatan Flair and Awful Alexa aren't gonna know what hit them, but,
Who was Becky just talking about?
Ratty Rhea Ripley. That's a quote, that's not my opinion.
You talk about an all-star roster of a War Games team. Look at this. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Oh, and how about the 14-time world champion? The Queen had that tense sit-down, Corleone style on Friday with Rhea Ripley. And they agreed to be all in and that she could be trusted.
It really is the dream team, isn't it, Joe Tess?
Alexa Bliss. To see them all together, those fabulous four, who added a magnificent fifth
to complete the hit parade of the greatest female competitors on planet Earth. Find a weakness. Good luck with that.
Look at Becky's face, the mere presence of AJ Lee. It sends her into a tailspin just like at MSG when Maxine Dupree took advantage of the opening and pounced to take the IC title from Becky. Oh, this is gonna be great on Saturday.
Really are two super groups.
Oh, Becky. Now the old AJ, she would have come down here and torn that pretty little face off. But luckily for you, therapy works. But all this bravado, all this tearing people down just to lift yourself up, I see what that is. It's insecurity. It's fear. See, I don't need to run my mouth to lift myself up. No, I know exactly who the hell I am. I don't need to bark, bark, bark like an angry little chihuahua. I don't bark, I bite. And you reminded me of that, Becky. You lit a fire in me. And these women by my side, they poured gasoline on it. And now you've made the mistake of locking yourself in a cage with me? Or I get to let the old AJ out and she can do whatever the hell she wants to do to you. And I know I'm not the only one who cannot wait to knock you down from that high pedestal and laugh as you fall all the way down. Isn't that right, Rhea?
Oh!
The attack, she just buried the mic into the face of Nia Jax, and now it's an all-out War Games brawl.
Power of Lash Legend knows no bounds whatsoever. 10 women throwing down, looking to get some bragging rights and perhaps a mental edge ahead of their War Games showdown this Saturday at Survivor Series.
This is incredible. Everywhere you look, it is absolutely on. AJ and Becky in the corner. Meanwhile, right in the center of the ring, Alexa Bliss getting the best of it.
Keep your eye on Lash Legend's smallest reputation, but perhaps the biggest danger of them all. A danger compounded by teaming with Nia Jax, and bodies are dropping.
Charlotte Flair now in the midst of it. With the size and power and strength of Lash Legend and Nia Jax.
Lash Legend is something very special indeed. A little inexperience there. Do not take your eye off Alexa Bliss or AJ Lee for that matter.
AJ and Alexa trying to get the best of it as Nia Jax frees herself, as does Lash Legend.
I'll take Lash off her feet.
Look at these powerhouses!
I'll take that back. Charlotte Flair and Rhea Bloody Ripley can do whatever they want.
Charlotte said, "You can trust me. I'm all in." And now, up top, Io Sky!
And Becky Lynch looks like she's seen a ghost. A disastrous couple of months it has been for Becky Lynch. We'll see if she can turn it around this Saturday in War Games.
Queda de nuevo.
Well, there they are. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Alexa, Charlotte, and AJ in the ring, looking down at their rivals for Women's War Games. Asuka and Kyrie, Nia Jax, and Lash Legend as Becky Lynch retreated in quick order.
Well, whatever Asuka's team had up their sleeve for War Games, they may need to go back to the drawing board, because drawing first blood is this powerhouse team led by Rhea Bloody Ripley. There's 5 women on the same page, despite at times a troubled history between some of the combatants on that team. Clear favorites going into War Games.
In this town, everybody's playing a character, except me. I don't need to pretend. I've been here before. I'm not the dealer. I'm not the mark. I'm the only one at this table who's the best in the world. WrestleMania, Vegas. It's anyone's game.
The following is a quarterfinals match in the Last Time Is Now tournament. Introducing first, accompanied by Tonga from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds. Solo Sikoa.
35 years of Undertaker inspiring, generation after generation, and all his immortal legacy. And now you can collect a piece of that legacy. To celebrate Taker's 35th anniversary, Ghostwright and WWE are releasing a highly limited collectible toy. It'll tell the story of the dead man. Scan the QR code on your screen and get in on the action. Only 75 figures are being sold. That's it, 75. And the auction closes Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. So get your bids in now. Celebrate 35 years of Undertaker.
Take a look at what we just witnessed between the two women's War Games team. Immediately kicking things off. Rhea, Bloody Ripley, and then chaos erupted. All 10 women throwing down. Look at the power of Lash Legend. That is something to keep an eye on inside the War Games cage. And this is when the herd started to thin out. Alexa Bliss hitting top gear as the battle raged on. Thrown to the outside, Becky Lynch. And it was Io Sky dropping all of the bodies except for one who got away. Will she get away inside War Games this Saturday at Survivor Series?
Last Time Is Now tournament.
Esta es la marca
Incredible 16-man field. There's the leader of the MFT. Solo
Chúpame la corneta. Eso es lo que
flanking him. He was
dice
taking
el juego para un bebé, para un niño de 12 meses. Mira. Todo el rato chúpame la corneta. Chúpame la corneta.
Opponent from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos, Penta!
He's the real wild card of this tournament. Penta has that style unlike any others in the field. Because, you know, you get to this point in the court. Oh,
the Joe Testrutas, they're calling it.
Oh, that's good. It really is, isn't it? You know, I was going to say, you get to this point in the quarterfinals wave, and all it takes is one explosive moment to advance. Anything can happen. Finn Balor found that out last week with that stunning, instant Mexican destroyer. And here is Penta, and I love this clash of styles. You got the power of Solo, and then the dynamic explosiveness and flair of Penta. And is there a better ring entrance and celebration in the game than this? Take it in.
That is why Joe Test does it in the bathroom mirror. That is why we all do it in the bathroom mirror. Place is going absolutely nuts for this luchador who has captured the imagination of the WWE Universe in 2025. It's fireworks night here in OKC.
How good is that? quarterfinal action to see
No puede ser que diario me estén sacando un
historic honor of being John Cena's final opponent. Earlier tonight, it was Gunther who advanced in defeating Carmelo Hayes to move forward in the bracket and become the first of our semifinalists. And now, either Penta or Solo Sikoa will take a major step forward.
A major step forward, and we know they're going to face Gunther in the semi-final if they are successful here. So, fantasy wrestling fans, fantasy bookers, start licking your lips, because either way we are going to have a hell of a showdown in the next round, but we got to get there first.
I mentioned the stylistic clash. How do you size it up, Wade?
I agree with you completely. It's power versus the movement of Penta, and right off the bat, going big was Solo Sikoa. But escaping and back on the attack is Penta. It's always interesting when you get to this second round of the tournament, this quarterfinal, you feel as a competitor, oh, you've really got something to lose now. You were playing with house money in round one. Your investment is growing. You're getting closer, and you don't want to lose it at this point.
Solo was able to get through Dolph Ziggler. It was a surprise. Remember, it was going to be a mystery to Solo, and he found a way, but he was taken to the limit that night at MSG. Look at the striking combinations from Penta, who was looking to land his signature handstand kick right to the sternum. Oh, big clothesline out on the floor.
It just shows you the mental smarts of Solo Sikoa. He knew he was losing the fight in the early goings. He had to come up with a plan B. And plan B looked like it was working, but smartly landing on his feet there was Penta. Massive talent, Tonga backing you up at ringside is going to give anyone a bit of confidence. Look out, though.
Off the barrier!
Projectile towards Tala Tonga. Tala Tonga nimble on his feet. Both men now down with the referee checking out the competitors who may have been hurt in the process. What a collision that was as this match rolls on.
See the scene here in Oklahoma City as we are in the midst of the last time is now tournament. First round match, both men won, Penta and Solo Sikoa.
Take a look at this, though,
you know,
Joe,
some of this stuff comes with high risk, and no doubt about it here with Penta.
Just the Penta way, twisting and turning, firing Solo Sikoa off in towards Tala Tonga, but in the process, Penta may well have injured his left shoulder, I think, on that landing. It was an ugly landing. On medical staff are checking him out. Referee has got control, keeping Solo Sikoa, and of course Tala Tonga back. Let's take another look at this. And it really was the landing on the outside of the ring for Penta that perhaps did some damage. You see him landing on that left side and immediately grabbing the shoulder, I think it was. Solo Sikoa's recovered. Solo Sikoa ready to throw down. I guarantee you that man is always ready to throw down too.
Tala Tonga, just his mere presence is sneering down, looking at his home. Penta, who came off the barrier, came down hard on his shoulder on the floor as early on in this match, these two going at it with such force.
Tala Tonga just looks ready to devour anything that moves right now, and Solo Sikoa looks mildly irritated, but this fight, for now at least, has had a brief pause while Penta is being checked out by the referee and the medical crew. Hoping Solo Sikoa can hold things together, because I dread to think what his reaction will be if he does not get to tear an opponent limb from limb when he's in this kind of mood. Mouthing off at our crowd in the front row. One of them might end up getting a punch in the mouth if they're not careful.
Former United States champion who has been leading the way for the MFTs. They've got themselves some big business to take care of on Friday Night SmackDown.
Return to power it has been for Solo Sikoa. Question is, does he progress in this tournament? We'll find out imminently.
Back to action here in Oklahoma City, where they are calling for the bell. They are calling for the bell as you see Penta out on the outside.
Penta is no longer able to compete. Therefore, the winner of the match is Solo Sikoa.
Wow, what a way to progress for Solo Sikoa. A doctor's stoppage after a very nasty landing for Penta. Penta may well have injured his left shoulder, I think, on that. At this. And it really was the landing on the outside of the ring for Penta that perhaps did some damage. You see him landing on that left side and immediately grabbing the shoulder, I think it was. Solo Sikoa.
Here in the early going, back and forth they went. Penta with a high-risk move, unable to continue. So Solo advances to the semifinals to see who will be John Cena's final opponent. The last time is now.
I don't think Solo is too happy about the manner of the victory, but you take it any way you can get it in such a high-stakes, prestigious tournament. Solo Sikoa against Gunther next. That is a match I never thought I'd see. I can't wait.
I knew something happened. Something wasn't normal. I had it. Longer than average recovery. I just gotta get back in there.
No human being should recover like that in that amount of time, but Cena did.
I remember watching it and thinking, now I think I want to be a wrestler.
As soon as he went out, he was preparing to get right back in. That's what real wrestlers do.
Here's a name that's going to be remembered for eternity.
John Cena's final match. Saturday night's main event, December 13th from Washington, D.C. He said, I want my final opponent to be hard-earned, not hand-picked, and we have been watching that unfold with this last time is now tournament. Tonight, Gunther, and moments ago, Solo Sikoa have advanced. There are 6 superstars remaining to have that historic honor.
Salía la weá de los weones que manejan películas de la página. Concha tu madre. Tiene más futbolistas que la concha tu madre, weón. Un monopolio insano, weón. Ese weón es multimega hiper duper millonario, weón. Debería ser ilegal que weón tenga tantos representados, weón.
It's a dream. You are.
Esta weá.
More women on these rosters have already taken this off you than maybe for any championship ever.
Mi pato dorado se murió.
Move forward.
I will. I will. Look, this title means that all the hard work is finally paid off.
Yes, it does.
But I also know that if I want to be the
El potencial está cuando el viejo dispara en toda la pantalla. No sé cuando dispara y cuando no, weón. Creo que es random. ¿No cachas esta weón?
I think I'm gonna call Natalia.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Esta weón. Talentos de clase mundial. Primero Gary Medel, Charles Arangui, Arturo Vidal, Alexis Sánchez, ahí pone los buenos. Acá pone los mejorcitos. Lucas Cepeda, Francisco Rosell, Claudio Aquiles Baeza, Marcelino Núñez, Brian Cortés. Bueno, muchos jugadores de la U, muchos jugadores del Colo. Nosotros vamos acá a ver lista completa de jugadores. En esta weá. un porcentaje piola por cada negocio que calcula, mira, weón. Yo iba bajando y quedé pa'l pico. Iba bajando. Weón, debería ser ilegal que alguien pueda manejar tanta gente, weón. Mira, weón. Voy a manejar a tantos, weón. No tiene sentido, weón. ¿Cómo voy a negociar todos estos contratos, weón? La urga sale, no se lo digo.
Well, everybody's gunning for the new Intercontinental Champion.
No para nada, weón. ¿Y eso? Hasta que Damián salió un apellido. Bruno Martichote, Damián Pizarro. Weón. Yo soy de solo. Madre me cae tanto el chico, weón. Hay weón, gente que, weón, niños, weón, jóvenes que luchan por un puesto de la ley, que continúan me quiero ir a la selección. Me quiero ir de vacaciones. Y me dijo, weón, culeo, ¿qué vacaciones, weón? Es como, me quiero ir de vacaciones, weón. Son todos, weón, caritas de jugadores, weón, palpitos. Ojalá esté ganando con la Blue y nunca más jugar. Con su madre le dice que no a la selección, weón, que haya un
The following contest is the men's War Games invented. Introducing first the team of Jimmy and main event Jay, the Usos.
Hoy vieron el gol de Explora.
Jimmy and Jay in position to deliver for their team. Right now they've only got one thing in mind, Wade.
Man, you have never felt energy unless you felt a yeeting Uso energy inside a packed out arena like this. Simply never replicated by anybody else. Electricity is buzzing in OKC.
Puta que lata. YouTube no sé. Este último tema ha estado hablando conmigo con el tema.
No le han ganado a nadie. Se niegan a las elecciones, esperan Dios y la web y no saben nada. Mande por el editorial view más fiel.
YouTube debería dedicarse a ver canales más grandes. No sé. No hay un ridículo en YouTube ahí que trabaja que está haciendo la vida difícil. Yo cuando estaba en el LOL, cuando me tiraban sistema de ranked, y quería rankear, siempre había una hueonado de Riot Games ahí vendiéndome las cuentas y parejándome con gente que no sabía ni jugar, Y cuando enviaba tickets, ay, los preguntamos que yo tenía una de las experiencias, no me quedaba verle YouTube ayudarme a que lleguemos más lejos, weón. YouTube me tira para atrás.
No lo juzgo, si yo fuera jugador de Limache viviría como Maradona. Yo nunca he desaparecido 2 semanas, jamás, weón. Siempre hemos estado acá, estamos activos. Siempre hemos estado activos, yo nunca he desaparecido, jamás. Abajo aquí, acá me reí.
A ver, recupero hardcore.
No, ¿y sabes lo más palpico? Esto es lo más palpico. Esto es lo que nos hace reflexionar en la vida.
Oye, gracias a los 8 viewers, gente, se agradece el apoyo ahí.
Lo último que vimos.
No, estos últimos 10 minutitos de directo pasan las 3 horas.
De la selección chilena en un mundial.
Las 3 horitas exactas. Y llega el último chequeo.
Ahí la dejo. Lo último que vimos fue el palo
Ah, pero qué raro, weón. Es que literal el año pasado iban 12 de suscriptores. Que íbamos, bueno, no oficialmente 6-12, 6-11. Pero de hecho ahora había sacado suscriptor. Y ni siquiera alcancé a tener los 6-12, sino que de los 6-11 no subí a los 6-12 y para peor me bajaron a 6-10. Y el día siguiente 6-9, y el día siguiente 6-8, y el día siguiente que hoy 6-7. 607 subs. Literal, diario me están robando suscriptores.
Hay niños que no han visto ganar a Chile. Hay niños que no pudieron disfrutar la generación.
Y a veces leo, posteo todo. Bueno, además de suscriptores, a veces YouTube me quita horas de visualización. Todo eso que necesito para el tema de la membresía, ¿no? YouTube me la descuenta, sí, por ejemplo.
Habían metido como 5 o 4 goles en Brasil. Para darnos la liquidez. Un golazo. Grabaron un comercial de Nike humillándonos, es verdad.
O sea, lo único sí que no sé si, bueno, para mi bolsillo creo que igual es bueno. Es que no llegamos a los 1000 suscriptores a fin de año. Les queda tiempo, pero a no ser que hubiera un milagro y mucha gente, no sé, 400 personas más se suscribieran, a los 1000 subs que llegue me juego un bono de 100 luquitas. O de más de $100, se podría decir.
La raíz con cagadera por la Unión Española. A mí me da pena la Unión.
Va a quedar. Mi hermosa va a quedar.
Para rearmarse volver a primera.
Me dijeron que no confiara en mí y yo aún así te hice mi amiga. And then you betrayed me. You are clever. You are not as smart you think you are. I know how you play your games. And I know your history, but you don't know mine. If you were as smart as you pretend to be, you would know exactly who you are messing with. Now you will pay. Una traidora doesn't get my mercy. Bonita, are you sure you want to get in the ring with me? See you at Survivor Series.
We will see all of you at Survivor Series. What do you say we get
Y a Stephanie le falta pronunciación en el
San Diego this Saturday?
pero eso sí ha mejorado bastante porque antes lo hablaba muy mal.
5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. It's the countdown show for Survivor Series.
Pero se le perdona todo, amigo. A Baker se le perdona todo.
At 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific. And it'll be right here on Netflix internationally, the ESPN app in the US. You can, of course, find it streaming and all the news and analysis, the big reveals that come your way live. Survivor Series post-show immediately following.
And what a card we have, because talk about star-studded dream teams, 10 women, 2 rings, all contained in one cage. We're going to war.
¿Cachai? Que... Ah, no, pero este es el otro. ¿Qué pasó ayer también? Porque de los likes que dejaron del directo de ayer, YouTube no me toma los... no me toma los likes.
Hubo un audax italiano que tenía un audax italiano que tenía Boris Velos por la derecha.
Hace YouTube, ¿no?
Tenía Mauro Lee, Mauro Lee, previo a Valerro. Piña Villanueva.
Survivor Series.
And to simply see the faces that are lined up and will be opposite each other. Look at this, it's stunning when you consider everybody that's going to be caged for War Games and this ultimate thriller that'll be coming your way with Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre division, and Roman and Cody Punk and the Usos. This is an official theme song for Survivor Series. Please consider purchasing the Judas Priest Ozzy Osbourne version of the song because all the profits from its sales will be donated to the Glenn Tipton Parkinson's Foundation and Cure Parkinson's. The Usos, as we said, in prime position to deliver for 13 at War Games. Great to see them back at doing what they do best, teaming up to decide greatness.
Esa weá no la vamos a volver a vivir. Ese sí que está el prime. No más que uno de mierda. Ven acá, le doy uno más y se sale más nuevo. Soy un genio, soy un genio. Bien con la mente. Soy un genio.
Logan Paul, who will be alongside waiting for a guy who is suspended. Drew McIntyre sure is working a lot.
Suspended on SmackDown, not suspended here on Raw. From a loophole that the master himself, Paul Heyman, has managed to exploit, and what of an acquisition Drew McIntyre was for that War Games team.
Bravo y la tapada del punto.
Así que el Mewtwo rascando
Me río en los comentarios de los videos que sale Higuaín perdiendo el gol. Sale Higuaín, el argentino más querido en Chile.
Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre, of course, with Logan, he created the change.
Dejaron pelado, literalmente lo dejaron pelado.
Brass knuckle knockout CM Punk weeks ago. Perhaps the curious relationship to develop, not just that he's in War Games, but the full acceptance, the full embrace as a member of the vision.
Pretty much any tag team going up against the Usos, I would say, have a very, very small chance of winning. But these two, McIntyre and Logan Paul, they have tagged a couple of times before, most notoriously at SummerSlam this year, where they defeated Randy Orton and Jelly Roll.
That was back on August 2nd, but you know, you think about it, that's about as big a stage as you can have. So the pressure cooker for Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre chemistry definitely when you go up against the most experienced and successful on the tag teams that the business has ever seen.
Logan Paul doesn't respect many people. I feel like we've seen a different Logan Paul since he started hanging out with Drew McIntyre earlier this year. Logan Paul clearly had the showbiz side of this game quickly. McIntyre has pulled out a more vicious side of Logan Paul over the past few months, and that will come in handy tonight. And indeed, inside the cage at War Games.
Of course, he possesses that titanium-reinforced right hand as well, and does he ever know how to throw it? Jimmy and Logan will get us started here. This is the advantage match. The winner here, their team will get the entry interval advantage at War Games. The numbers game until we get to 5-on-5. So much damage that can be done before the match starts officially in War Games, with all 10 participants inside the double steel cages.
Temporary numbers advantage your team will or will not have, depending on the outcome of this match. So effectively, you can end up 2 versus 1, 3 versus 2, and so on until, as Joe said, the match officially starts at 5. Crucially, by the time
Yo, gente, nos retiramos por el día de hoy. Muerta ahorita de directo. No hay forma, tengo muy mala cueva en esta zona con el ruido de un pillo. Y salir nada de nada.
Salió 64.
Otro shiny espectacular. Partimos súper bien. Pero no entiendo por qué estos otros dos no. Yo creo que mañana Voy a intentar la estrategia del... ¿cómo se llama? Vamos a hacer la estrategia de Soft Reset. Vamos a hacer la estrategia del Soft Reset. Borramos el Pidgey y borramos al Weaver a la vez. Y esperamos que respawne. Y antes que respawne, grabamos y entramos, si no son shiny, salimos, reiniciamos por así. Creo que va a ser la mejor opción. Así que gente, nos estamos viendo mañana. Muchas gracias por el apañado y nos vemos en el siguiente directo. Chao, chao. Buenas noches.